on WRAL.com.
The holiday weekend is just around the corner. You're looking live right now at Carolina Beach. Looks gorgeous. I know a lot of you are going to be heading out that way for the holiday weekend, maybe your friends and family. You have to keep in mind, as beautiful as that looks, it can be dangerous. The rip currents are a major concern right now. Today alone, I was just talking to Mike Mays. He said Carolina Beach reported 17 rip current-related rescues. 17 just today. Nick Valencia reports now from Fort Myers Beach in Florida, where some law enforcement officials there are begging people to pay attention to the tide warnings.
Panama City Beach, Florida, recording the highest number of rip current beach fatalities in the U.S. this year with 7, all occurring within June 15th to June 24th. According to the National Weather Service data.
Out here, it can quickly go from extreme happiness to extreme sadness, and very, very quickly.
No fewer than 11 deaths reported during that period, along a stretch of the Gulf of Mexico between Fort Morgan, Alabama, and Panama City Beach.
The safest place to be when you come to the beach is near a lifeguard. And I will always pump that out, swim near a lifeguard.
Officials urging beachgoers to pay attention to the warnings, especially the high hazard double red flag, which means that the water is closed to the public.
The double red flag, you won't catch me out here.
Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford posting his frustration with beachgoers online, calling the deaths unnecessary as first responders risk their own lives pulling people out of the water. And even posting these photos online showing the trenches in the sand caused by the rip current, saying, "You say you're a good swimmer, an experienced swimmer, a competitive swimmer, but you are no match for a rip current." According to the National Weather Service, rip currents are channeled currents of water that flow away from the shore to deeper water and are present in almost all beaches where waves break. While not all rip currents are dangerous, the U.S. averaged 71 rip current fatalities from 2013 to 2022, making them the third leading cause of weather-related deaths during that time, killing more people than lightning, tornadoes, or hurricanes. The only things more deadly, heat and floods.
With the influx of people and having a roving patrol, these things can happen. But we still have a guard that's trying to make contact with people, trying to advise them where the rips are.
This comes after former NFL quarterback Ryan Mallett died in an apparent drowning off the coast of the Florida Panhandle. And while authorities didn't cite rip currents as the cause of Mallett's death, officials warned beachgoers to be aware of their surroundings while in the water.
Sometimes, most often, by the time you realize you're in trouble, sometimes it's often too late.
Oh, man. What a great reminder, honestly, to the dangers out there. And rip currents are, as we mentioned, a problem on our coast as well over this holiday weekend. Tonight at 6 o'clock, WRAL investigates how beach towns are dealing with first responders' staffing challenges to make sure you are safe on a vacation.
And Mike, it's such an important reminder today, too, because there's a moderate threat for rip currents today, and yet 17 rescues at Carolina Beach.
Right, and a lot of folks are going to be seeking heat relief over the weekend and heading to the beaches. There will be moderate rip current threats into the weekend. This is for today. Our southern-facing beaches have a low threat, but it's from Cape Fear all the way up toward Atlantic Beach. That's a moderate threat, and then you have another moderate threat up toward the Outer Banks. And you don't need to go in the water. If there are rip current dangers, your lifeguards will let you know what the case is, and if you see the double red flags, don't go in the water. Now, at Carolina Beach today, as Dan mentioned, there were 17 water rescues so far, and looking at the picture here, it kind of looks like there was a little bit of rip current here. I was watching this picture yesterday, and right about this area, you could definitely see them. And notice how there are very few folks in the water because it looks like they're having some issues, especially in this region right now. And just as a reminder, if you're heading to the coast this weekend, it's likely the moderate rip current threats will persist, and we'll have forecasts every day as we go into the weekend. It's a dangerous heat weekend as well. We've been massaging the numbers. Saturday still 92 with a heat index of 103, 97 for Sunday. The heat index approaching 110, maybe surpassing that in some locations. Monday 110 heat index with a forecast high of 98. 4th of July we're expecting about 94. That heat index up to 105. Just can't stress enough that you need to take it easy. Drink plenty of water. Stay in the shade. Wear light clothing. Please, please, please don't leave the kids and the pets in the car. That will have dangerous and deadly results. And we just want you to be safe this weekend. Listen to your body. If you're feeling fatigued, just stop, go inside, drink plenty of water, get somewhere cool because the heat could overtake you quickly. Now today, it's been a hazy day and with wildfire smoke in the area. Now after I did the A block hit or before the top of the newscast hit about the forecast for tomorrow and Saturday, I saw that tomorrow is actually now a code orange day instead of code yellow. So our air quality tomorrow is forecast to be poor once again. 88 out at RDU, the dew point 63. So we're not talking about much of a heat index today, but it's very warm out there and about to get hot. Now we have that setup, an upper level ridge of high pressure coming in. That's what's going to scoot in over the weekend. That's will increase the heat. Above the ridge, we have thunderstorms firing up. And these little complexes of storms are so notoriously hard to forecast timing wise. These are being directed here. Tomorrow should be directed here and toward us likewise on Saturday. But again, the models have different timing. So I can't honestly stand here and tell you that I know exactly when the storms are going to come in, most likely in the afternoon and evening and maybe overnight as well. Futurecast tomorrow morning at 8 shows a leftover complex moving through. So by lunchtime, there could be some showers and storms around, mostly cloudy skies. And then into the evening, a chance for some showers and storms as well. And if the complex is a little slower, this may be delayed until the evening and overnight. So it's a watch and wait kind of scenario for tomorrow. And any of the cloud cover and storms could dictate how warm or how cool we stay. So overnight, it will be hazy and milder with 69 for the low in Raleigh, 70 in Fayetteville, and 4 WRAL weather alert days in a row. Those tomorrow and Saturday for severe weather threat. And also for Monday and Tuesday, or actually Sunday and Monday, that's for the bigger heat with highs in the upper 90s, the heat index value up to about 110, and the heat will persist Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, although not quite so fierce. We have a lot going on in weather these days.
Absolutely. You have to be weather aware, certainly, over the next few days. Mike, thank you.
The Parents' Bill of